evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you're at. I hope you're being blessed because I'm blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome into my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family. Just thank you so much for love and support you've been giving me all the time. We're going through so many changes, but they're bringing on beautiful and appreciating experiences. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when your girl's about to upload our next video. And if you're comfortable enough, please drop me a line or two. I love a chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacts your life and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are very informative to you, give you good vibes, uplift you, or inspire you in some kind of way, you would love to share with a loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath going through trying times and need confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, or needing spiritual guidance, please go ahead and share. While you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. And as always, thank you for the love and support. It's so greatly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. The background meditation music I'm using today is called Practice Detachment to the Result, from Neediness to Fulfillment, Subliminal Isochronic Meditation. And I will post that link in the description box below. And today my video is about Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, your pain and trauma has changed into wisdom and growth. It really has. A lot of times, I talk about this a lot, but hey, if they want me to shine light on this, be able to give you that friendly reminder, I'm gonna just do, hey, I'm just a messenger, don't shoot me. But a lot of us go through things, and I even have to tell myself that too. And there's times I don't cry, so I'm tired of going through situations. I'm trying my best, and it just feels like some stuff is just not good enough. And like I was saying in my description box, a lot of times we feel like our situations, our prayers and stuff like that, you think God and universe or whoever you pray to is, blind and deaf to, your situation. They notice every tear you cry. They see every time you get overwhelmed. And that's why they try to send reassurance that, just hold on a little bit longer. Have faith and trust in us as well as yourself, knowing that your talents and your gifts is going to ascend you towards bigger and better things. If we're asking you to put something down, that means that we're trying to give you that space to bring something good into your life, allowing yourself to let go of the things that has hurt you so you can bring in the good things that's going to uplift you. A lot of times we keep playing that repeat in our minds. I've done it. I ain't even gonna lie about things that has happened to me, things that's been said to me, things that's been said about me. You have gone out your way to do things, even though you're not perfect. There's a lot of times we've done things that we regretted. We don't hurt people's feelings. We don't betray somebody. We don't probably lie to somebody. It's not like you're placing the victim on yourself, but you've been trying. You've been sticking out that effort. And a lot of times, if you can be able, and I have a lot of times I got to keep telling myself, focus on the bigger picture. You see what these allowing you to be able to, allowing things to, come for you. You're grinding for it. You're being bigger and better, being able to see things at different perspectives, at different levels, seeing the bigger picture and things. Not everything is what it seems. When we feel like people have done us wrong, don't think that God ain't working on them. Trust and believe. They are working on them. They might just not want to tell you because they already know when certain situations pop off, they're going to understand why things just happen the way they happen because they know they've been doing people wrong. And if they did too many people wrong, hell, they ain't going to know where it's coming from because they know they got it coming from somebody, from somewhere. But, you can't keep focused on that because a lot of your, all your mistakes, all your setbacks and everything is giving you that wisdom, is allowing you to know. It's like a lot of us went through that intense ascension, intense kundalini, dark night of the soul is just went straight towards the roof. Experienced it more times than one, where it allowed you to focus on your setbacks, the pain, the deception, the deceit, the hurt, the trauma, the sorrow, all those things they wanted you to face on because they wanted you to see what it was teaching you. A lot of times you don't know your power, you don't know your worth until you have no choice but to face it. There's so many times, I've talked bad about myself, and I always felt like there was always something wrong with me. Why do people keep going out their way to hurt me? Maybe it's me. Yeah, I did some things because they're, they can't do what you don't allow. If you're not opening, that invitation and say, hurt me, kick me, whatever, a lot of times you got to be able to close that door. Set boundaries. And a lot of times if you're dealing with narcissistic people, they override them all the time. They feel like they're justified to do anything they want because they could. And a lot of times you got to be able to just be deaf and dumb towards the things that they're doing. Don't allow that, because the worst thing a person want to do, especially a sociopath or a psychopath or even a narcissistic person, when you ignore them and put them on mute and they start acting like they're having a temper tantrum, allow them to do that with themselves. You got to walk away. You got to walk away. There's sometimes people do that. I'm like, are you done? Are you done? Because I'm not dealing with this. When I feel like there's certain things that comes to me and people want to, press buttons because they know which things you're very sensitive about, or they'll bring up something, or they think they're being funny, or different things like that. You have to understand these are teaching you things about people and allowing yourself to know they're going off of what they know, just like you going off of what you know. And a lot of times we feel like, this ain't right, whatever. Like I said, they're not going through the life learned lessons yet. You are. So if you go at and go tit for tat for them, you're going to get that karma quicker than they are, because theirs is building up. Yours is just like, we done told you, universe has had that sit down talk with you. You done seen your synchronicities. If you're like me, you look at your numbers and they're allowing you to see the things that you need to bring forth for, or you need to focus more on, or you need to let go of, or you need to stray away, or you need to uplift. All these different things is coming into your life where it's giving you the rules and regulations about your life. If you want all these big things to come in life, you have to be able to see the bigger picture, allowing yourself to be able to see the positive viewpoint. You can see the negative all through it. It just, you have to be able to stay focused on that. And they're allowing you to know, okay, I made a mistake. So on this situation, so it's allowing you, a lot of times you got to be mindful, use discernment, being able to allow your intuition to guide you. Because a lot of times, if you're in your feelings, you're going to go off emotion, and you should never sit up here and make decisions when you're in your feelings. Because, I've done it. I'm like, damn, I wish I didn't do that. I'll be like, oh, Lord, I wish I didn't do that. And then I can be appreciating the things that I've taught myself, or universe is teaching me, being able to be, there's times when they showed me, and I had to be, even though I had to humble myself and say, thank you for showing me that, even though I'm like, God, I wish I didn't do that. But it's giving you that wisdom that you truly needed. So it's allowing you to know, when certain things occur, a lot of times they'll place you in certain situations just to see how you're going to react to it. Like I told y'all last week, there was people coming back into my life that I knew that did me dirty. But did I have that same reaction I did when I was before I got awakened? No. You have to understand, when a lot of people do a lot of things, they don't have a good self-esteem. They, when you put yourself in, where you're disrespecting yourself, you're not just disrespecting other people, but just the vibe that you're giving off, the things that you're reflecting is very, low self-esteemish. You have to be able to understand they ain't got no self-esteem, because boo-boo, they wouldn't be doing the things they did if they did have a self-esteem, or they did know their worth. A lot of people don't know their worth, so they use what they got to get what they want. And that's not good. But hey, that they haven't got that lesson yet, because when that time comes, they're gonna understand. They're gonna go through it just like you did. I feel like everybody go through a spiritual awakening, not just empaths, but a lot of times we have to go through that lesson when we done did somebody wrong, or we know we were doing some stuff we ain't supposed to be, and we just feel like, oh, since I did it and got away with it. A lot of people get off on doing stuff like that when they know they can hurt somebody without directly hurting them, but in their mind they know they did something that they don't know about. Oh, trust and believe. They might not, the person that they tried to hurt may not know, but universe and God open to every deceptive decision they have made. And trust me, they taking note, just like they're taking note on the things that you're trying to go through it. You're trying to go through it to get to it. You're trying to elevate yourself, even through the dark storms that you're trying so hard to stay positively focused on, when there's so much daggone BS that's going on around you. That is when your ultimate test, because see, when them doors are about to open, mess get hard, it get heavy. You already know that, because you have to keep telling yourself something good must be coming along, because I wouldn't be going through so much hell raising, or a lot of hell raising would be going on around you, because see, the devil want to distract you. But the God and universe is trying to elevate you through that because they want you to know you got that power to overcome this BS that's going on around you. Don't pay focused on that. Stay focused on what we have put you here for. Stay focused on that. When when they placed you in a certain thing for you to do for your life purpose, in people that are weak in their spirit, weak in their faith, or weak in their self respect or their worthiness, don't worry. God gonna deal with them right when they least expect it, like when right when they least expect it. So it's just like you keep doing you keep elevating yourself, you keep knowing better days are coming for you, regardless on what people don't want for you. Don't worry about what they don't want, because when God and universe got that last say, that's the only person that's important that's going to do it. And there's times I done got upset, like, I've been doing all this positive stuff and I've been trying to stay humble and I've been trying to do this and do that. People been trying to block me on my blessings, or people know that certain things are going on in my life and they still trying to add drama to my life. Why are you allowing this to go on? Because they're trying to tell you, no matter what they're doing to you, know that there's better coming for you, because you have to have a distraction in there just to see. It's just like a test when you're going through school. When you go get that big test, they want to be able to know that you learned the lessons you learned along the way, what they taught you, the lessons that you learned, the wisdom that you got, the knowledge that you got out of those lessons that you have experienced. And then when these big tests come along, you allow yourself not to be moved by it, not to be shook by it. Like, nah, bro, you're gonna have to come back better than that. Is this what you got? This is what you're using. And a lot of things that'll piss the enemy off worse than anything is when they understand that what they're doing to you is not, they're taking what bone they trying to carry to you, they end up having to take right back where they took it from. So allow them to do that. And it's just like you when there's those things that had to transpire into your life. Like I was just telling my daughter, like I said in my other video, a lot of time we go through these, and up above, the nonsense, the negativity, the dark times. All these things are allowing you to see your strength and your power. Your gifts are all popping up. Everything is getting sensitive to you. You can't be around. It's like things you used to do. No longer have that interest anymore. There's so many things that I used to do in my life, and I'm just like, nah, man, I don't even have time for this no more. We might discuss certain things that's going on in life, but it's like I don't cast any judgment towards people. I try not to, because you have to be able to understand everybody got their own journey, everybody got their own path. Even when you can't understand it, when people are being hurtful towards you, just understand their journey coming. Their journey coming. Being able to appreciate the people that were around you that supported you. Don't be upset with people that used to be your friends, used to be so-called family. They can't support you in your dreams. If they felt like their dreams didn't occur the way they wanted to, or they wanted their life to be a certain way, you are putting in that initiative. You're pushing in that change. You have to be comfortable to being able to change every time they place you in a situation that's changing you. You did that. And a lot of people just want things to be handed to them. They don't feel like, oh, you worthy of that. Why? Just because your dreams failed, you could go back again if you wanted to, but it's up to them. That's what they, if they want to press their energy on stuff like that, allow them to do that. They don't realize they're sabotaging their own self, but you got to pray for folks. And I'm just, because I feel so many people, I see empaths and they got somebody pointing a finger, and they always told you, I don't know if you ever heard that, when you point one finger, there's three of them point back at you. There's three of them pointing back at you. And a lot of times I gotta allow myself, when stuff come off in my life, I gotta allow myself not to engage in that, to just breathe. Like I said in another video from last a couple of days ago, breathe and press that reset button, because you got so many things that's coming off in your life. And I know y'all don't probably seen it, and I know I done said it a few times. And I have to tell myself, if you know the magnitude of the things that's about to transpire into your life, you will understand why the heck this battle is so tough for you. And then you will be able to appreciate a lot of things in your life. You won't take nothing for granted. Anytime there's something that you have been praying hard for, and you're about to step forth into that, every second that the tear dry up, tear come down, if you just happy, you're shook. It seems surreal to you. You have to keep saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Every time I be doing stuff like that, I'm like, oh, thank you. Because it's just like with me getting more subscribers and stuff like that, my truth has helped so many people out. There's so many people that's been with me, almost damn near day one. And, they were like, Roslynn, you don't change so much. I have. I had to go through those down times. I had to go and be vulnerable in front of a lot of people. There's times I was high on my videos. There's times I was angry in my videos. There's times I was crying in my videos because those are the things that I was going through. I ain't gonna sit up here and not deny. Shoot, if you're a weed smoker, you know when somebody else is high. So it's just like I used to cringe and stuff like that. But you know what? I said that's no longer me. Whether or not it's on video or not, that's how I used to get to my higher self. That's how I used to get my wisdom, getting close to my spirit guides. That's how I used to do it. So like, shoot, our tribe, they smoked the peace pipe. So heck, there ain't nothing wrong with that. But it is what it is. But I'm no longer doing that. And I'm okay because I done converted myself over to better and better. If somebody putting dirt on your name and stuff like that, allow them to know, you ain't even got to worry about it because you changed by the minute. Whatever they're telling them, you far past that. They need to get updated on what you're doing now. So allow them to take note on what you're doing. And just being grateful towards everything. You're allowing yourself to see the bigger picture and the things, the storms that you have experienced. Like I said, I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but I'm nowhere near where I was when I first started all this. It is allowing me to be more open, being more transparent, being able to be grateful for everything, whether it was a good or a bad situation, allowing myself to let things go and allow myself to stay focused on the better half of stuff and not the things that people come at me or try to do to me, because everything happens for a reason. A lot of people don't like the good in you, so they try to place the bad on you. They want you to reflect on your past. You already know what your past is. Your past is not you no more, but that's what helped you out to get where you are. And you have to be grateful for those things because you're no longer that. You wanted to be a better person. There's times, people will tell me their business or whatever, and I'm like, Roslynn, I used to be high for this and this and that. There's a lot of things that people used to do they're not proud of or probably still struggling with it, and that's okay. you know is that you shouldn't be doing it, but a lot of times that's what people use. That's their coping mechanism because they want to be numb to a lot of things they don't want to face. I used to do that. There's a lot of times when even when I wasn't high, I would run away from the things that I needed to face. I was like the twin flame situation. My dad chased the heck out of me and I ran. Like he said, he ain't gonna keep chasing you. What it was the thing he said, doves got pride, and it's true. I'm not gonna keep chasing you on these things. And you experience a lot of things. You can't run from your problems because they're always gonna be there. It's gonna be like the European vacation. You keep making all the turns and you still end up being where you were when you first turned off. You have to be able to face things, come to terms with it, allow it to let go. There are certain times my ego want to bring up something. I'm like, man, I forgot to let go of that already. Why do you keep wanting to bring it up? Sit down. Nobody can call you. Sit down. Keep going. Do me. I'm elevating. I ain't got time to be worried about that. I like gotta do that. Hono pono pono. Thank you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. I have to keep telling myself that in my head. Allow yourself to be able to be grateful for those downfalls because it allows you to see your strength and your power. Being able to be appreciating the lessons you had through your mistakes because it allows you to know to not do those things again. And when you can appreciate that stuff and allow yourself to stay vocal and stay visual on the better things that you're trying to bring into your life, the more things that you're trying to bring that is allowing you to convert with your gift and the talents you have is allowing you to be able to press that into your life experiences. Those are the things that we need to stay good to. Don't allowing yourself to know everything happened for a reason. I have to tell myself that everything happening for a reason, even though things might not be unclear right now. After everything's said and done, it's gonna make perfect sense to you. Sometimes you have when you're going through things, sometimes we stay focused on that one little thing and it'll be aggravating the heck out of you because it'll be something that was like bigger than this and you were able to let it go. But see, that's what the devil wants you to do. They want you to stay focused on your shortcomings. They want you to stay focused on bad experiences. But at the same note, universe wants you to reflect on it and let you know this is bigger than you. Allow this to be your motivation to keep doing the better so you don't allow these things to keep you in a place where you don't need to belong. You don't belong anymore. All these things don't ran its course. So let it go. Let it go. Allowing yourself to know that. But when you're starting to turn your pain and trauma into wisdom and growth, you'll start appreciating more things, even with a little bit. being appreciated in that, not saying, oh, this is all, don't do that. Like, you gotta watch what you do, because, like, God be looking like, I know they didn't. Okay, well, since they don't want that all about, they gonna be waiting longer for their blessings just because they didn't appreciate this little stuff. You have to be, things are falling into place for your life if you sit back and be one with yourself and your thoughts on looking how things has changed so much. When you say focused on the issue, that's all you're gonna see, and that's more things that you're gonna add towards yourself. You ain't gonna be able to bear. But when you start seeing all the changes and positive changes have been popping off in your life, you'll be grateful, and you'll be able to know. When you always like, is today gonna be today? Is today gonna be today? Well, get my stuff. Allow yourself to know that things are coming for you, but it's gonna be right when you least expect it. I tell myself that all the time. It's gonna be like right when you least expect it. Keep searching, keep learning, keep helping others, sending love and knowledge towards people. Allow them to be focused on the things that's transpiring in their life for the better, not staying focused on the things that keeps trying to attack you. That's all it is a distraction. Because when others and the devil see that you real close to elevating yourself in ways you weren't even thinking about or didn't even know, oh yeah, they'll be bringing all type of drama. Hey, you remember this? Hey, you remember that? Oh, you remember that person? This, and oh, let me allow them to come back into life. Or, oh, I'm by myself. Let me go open the door that was meant to stay shut. All these different things is transpiring in your life because there are so many good things that, like, you're right at that door, and that door is about to pop open for you, and all those different things. So allow yourself to be at that door. Even when the door hasn't opened, when you can be thankful when that door opened, but you need to praise God and universe from the daggone hallway. I promise you, this is being thankful for allowing them. When you start saying, even though if you're not religious, you can still be. I'm a spiritual person. I'm no religious person, and I thank them for the little things they placed in my life. I thank them for the things that I didn't know about that they blocked me from. I'm thanking them to give me that patience as well as me being focused on what they're bringing to me right now. I'm helping a lot of people. People are understanding. Then they can. They're getting their confirmations through the videos. I'm allowing myself. My mistakes is helping you realize the things that's going on in your life. So I'm glad about that, because it's just like when I always ask why me, why me. This ain't about you. Even though it's happening to you, it's not about you. There's so many people that's coming back that universe and them are setting you up to be an example for other people. They're going to be using you as their survival guide of elevating themselves. you know Being able to do that is a blessing to me, and I'm glad I'm able to do that. I mean, not to show that I'm arrogant, or like I said, I'm a very humble person. I don't look down at nobody. No matter how high you are, you never look down at somebody, because after all is said and done, dust is what we came out of, and dust will end up. We all put our pants on one leg at a time. I allow myself to know I'm very blessed and I'm very humble. I don't try to judge anybody for their shortcomings, because when you start mocking somebody for it, God can snatch that daggone rug from up under you and make you bounce your head a couple of times. So I allow myself to, even though it could be with the worst person that did something, I was like, girl, don't you laugh, don't you do it. Just keep walking and say, you know what? I hope that, I hope that they, have happier days. I hope that they can be able to heal, even though they might have had it coming. I try not to do that. I really, like I said, I try not to. But I'm like, oh Lord, humble me and keep it moving. But I hope you were able to resonate with the content of my video. I hope y'all had a blessed, safe weekend. It felt good to just take one day off, and it allowed me to have fresh thoughts in my mind and being able to appreciate everything that's going on in my life. Because, like I said, Ascension's coming tonight from that full moon or new moon, whatever it is. So it's allowing you to appreciate a lot of things, allowing you to ascend, because everything is becoming different. The way you're looking at it, everything is starting to become new, and you're not starting to see how things connected. You're starting to understand why certain things had to happen. You're getting that deeper meaning of your life purpose and what you're doing and what you're aiming towards and what's about to come to you. All these different things is transpiring in your life in the most beautiful, unexplained ways. So allow yourself to roll with the punches and grow, go with the flow. Don't be running against that current. You tire your own self out. Don't do that. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of my video. I'm gonna give a post notification shout out to um Deborah Seaman. Much love to you. Welcome to the family. I hope all is well with everybody. Like and subscribe. Give me a shout out. I said I'm gonna give you a shout out. You give me a shout out. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a shout out on the video. You drop a comment. Don't forget to, share. Give me a thumbs up. Tell someone about the channel, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, and knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And I will talk to you on my next video. I hope y'all stay blessed and safe in everything you do. And make sure you give out love and light and positivity and prosperity towards other people. You never know, your vibes and your words can really take somebody a long way. And I'll see you on my next video. Much love. Peace.